up, everybody? It's On the Block Sports Talk coming to you live and direct from the N.E.B studios in the BX. We got special guests, besides the usual suspects. We got special guests, Gun Hill legend in the house, my man Easy E, the original Easy E, Easy Eddie Stevens in the building, DJ extraordinaire and all that. Check him out, my man in the building.
AKA DJ Eddie S.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. The dancing DJ. I see everything. Usual suspects, you know. Big shouts to Hammer. He didn't make it. And the stat, he didn't make it. And we got the Panda to my left, where he needs to be. Coach Black, Hope Nation, Jet Nation, Hope Smash. I had to abbreviate a little up because we got a rough year going on, and so do I. I'm ready to boycott, and it's basketball season. But even then, I don't even know what to watch on that because it's horrible. It's horrible right now in New York. Horrible. I'm about to go crazy. Horrible. We're going to start with a little NBA because ain't much talk NBA New York-wise because they really irking my last nerve. Except your boys, the Nets is doing
nothing.
Okay. I was trying to give y'all some props.
We just won yesterday.
What was that on return for Jason Kidd? Did y'all win?
No. We went in the triple overtime.
Yeah, dude missed a breakaway dunk at the layup at the buzzer. Yeah, Brendan Knight.
Were you okay that night?
No, I was all right. You know, it was a good game. I didn't know Alex Rodriguez came in there and gave him a pep talk. See, that was
yeah, he gave him a pep talk to the Bucks.
He gave him a pep talk to the Bucks. He's the anti-Beaver. He's the anti-Beaver.
I didn't know
that. Beaver, whatever.
How did Syracuse do at the Garden?
You won. You beat California.
No, you lost to Cal. I was going to ask you that. I meant to ask you the Golden Bears.
You didn't take the victory.
Yeah. Because he think we knew. That's what it was.
We played Iowa last night. Yeah, the consolation game.
Yeah. That's all right. You won by 3 to Iowa.
Yeah. That's all right.
Cal, Golden Bears.
Is it really okay?
Who's your...
North Carolina, baby.
Yeah.
Relax, sit back, fall back, bro.
You're going to see them twice, right? Twice this season? Something like that? ACC?
North Carolina. We got this.
Speaking of your Nets again, what's up with the trade rumors of your man AK-47? There's been rumors about that.
Yeah, they want to trade him and then...
To the Lakers, I think?
To the Lakers and get a draft, first round.
Trying to save money, and they realize they gave him too much.
He's not producing off the bench. I can see him going.
Has he been able to get off the bench?
Nah, we got 2 Russians that are coming off the bench. Yeah, man. We got 2 Ukrainian connections, and they're pretty good.
So you got the Russian mob running in the building.
Hey, you know, 12? Yeah. We're going to go to Brighton Beach. We only 12 games. Only 12 games. Hey. Easy. Messing around. We only 2 games. We'll see how it all works out.
All right.
Kirilenko he's expendable, man.
Yeah, especially at $13 million. I don't want to blame him to think he's expendable. He hasn't done much.
I see Paul Pierce is looking real good with the Wizards, man. It seems like he wants to play this year.
Yeah. I seen him catch a dunk. I was like, wow, Paul caught a dunk the other day.
How do you feel about that, man?
Really? You want to know ex-Knicks that are doing well?
Everything is just happening this week to you.
Yeah. It's an off week. It's an off week. But listen, we're still ahead of you right now.
Yeah, it's all right.
5-7. 5-7.
Let me ask you guys about speaking of struggles. I don't feel no remorse or no sadness for these guys, but the Cavs struggling.
Cleveland?
Struggling.
I can't understand why my man left in the first place. Why would you want to trade?
He was tired of his losses and all that.
He just wanted to change.
He wanted to go home.
He wanted to go back home. I think he wanted to establish something.
He's emotional.
He was tired of carrying Dwayne Wade. And
Grow up, baby boy.
Right.
Grow up, baby boy.
He did. He went home.
Baby boy. I'm telling you, I have to speak to him like Vin Rames. Baby boy. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
What's your take on their struggles, man? They're playing as a team. Doesn't look like they're playing as a team consistently, you know.
No, they're not. The chemistry's not there.
Nah,
no defenses at all.
Oh, yeah.
The point guard, Irvin don't want to pass the rock.
Yeah.
And that's a problem there.
And Deion Waiters is dumb.
Hey,
I wasn't sold on Deion Waiters.
I don't think he likes LeBron James.
He doesn't.
Well, hey, look, him and Kyrie didn't get along for the most part last season.
Oh, okay.
You know, so Deion Waiters, I'm not sold on him, man. You could add him to the long list of Orangeman
Watch your mouth. Watch
Syracuse busts. You
Watch
can
your
put them on that list. But a lot of things, man. A lot of things going on. They got to work it out. You know, for all the hype behind them and the big three, this
They don't
and that.
have any chemistry.
Not at all.
And
Alright,
like
they don't have any
Love
chemistry.
got transitioned from the West Coast to the East Coast. It's more physical. Than the East Coast.
And plus,
And more
they got him.
physical.
He's doing other things. He's not doing what he used to doing.
Right.
He can't park himself under the basket as much as he did over there.
And it was so wrong that in the Princeton offense, is not for him to go for threes. It's to basically cut and move or post down low. He's not doing that.
They're saying the coach was making some rookie mistakes himself a couple of
Yeah,
games ago.
yeah.
He ran out of timeouts
Yeah.
in the last minute, and
Yeah.
just his rotation was real
Rotation.
hectic. So it's got a lot of growing pains going on in Cleveland.
Which coach? LeBron?
His assistant, the guy in the suit. That's
Oh,
his
okay.
assistant.
Well, this is the basic stuff. They do work on their defense and helping defense and play D and play together. I think they could do something in the second half of the season.
My little prediction for them when they first, we say they're going home and they got what they got. I mean, they're going to win this year, but next year there'll be a problem.
Right.
If they get rid of Deion Waiters, because it seems to be the weak link,
Yeah,
and
he's always all right.
Kyrie matures and
Yes.
realizes he don't have to go to the rack
Right,
every
every
time. You know, his partner, I'm surprised
Pops
Dutch
the
can't
same
talk to him, kick to him like that. But
That's the best backcourt in the East.
you wildin'.
No,
You wildin'. Yeah, there was
He's
funny
better
because
than Wall and Bill.
there was
Nah,
rumors
Bill's
about that.
no
There was
good.
talk.
Better
Yeah.
than Will Bill.
You got the backcourt from Toronto too. I'm gonna tell you the backcourt, the number one backcourt. I see the best three is the Crash brothers in Golden
Golden
State,
State.
Toronto backcourt, and Washington backcourt.
Yeah, those three
Those
are
three.
on point.
Those
I like Wall and Bill better than DeRozan and Ross. It's Ross, right? In
Right.
Toronto.
Mhm.
But they're good though.
Yeah, good.
DeRozan, he's a quiet looking dude, but
Right,
he
he's good.
gets buckets.
Right.
He's nice. But I like John Wall and Bill, and they gave them business last night. They took it to Kyrie and Dion.
Yeah, I like that backcourt too, like you said, because they play defense and they also aggressive. They go to the
Yeah,
basket.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the Wizards, it can't be slept on.
Mhm.
They're
No.
not. They're not. You know, and they're hungry for more after
Yes.
last
Yeah,
year.
they definitely are.
Yeah.
They're a
Yeah.
team not to sleep on.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna come in the Wizards in the playoffs. We got
No,
this.
they're very, very
Right.
hungry. They
Right.
stay motivated.
Right.
Similar to them.
And I like Gatot.
Yes, I like that. Yeah, good
They
time.
might
Yeah.
go to the Eastern
And
Conference.
yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm surprised they did. I
I
think they could go
think-
to the final. I think they could go to the final.
A very entertaining finals for real basketball aficionado would be the Wizards and the Blazers. That would be some
Right.
great
Oh,
ball
that'd
to
be
watch.
crazy. Yes.
The
That'd be great.
backcourt,
Yes.
woo, that would be
Yeah.
crazy.
San
Something
Antonio,
different,
they're not
too.
getting past San
Well, I'm
Antonio.
just saying, for fantasy's sake and for basketball heads, to see Wall and Bill and
Well,
Dip,
see them
Lillard,
play over
Lillard and
Golden
them.
State,
It'll be
Los
first physical
Angeles.
game, I think, too.
The Clippers is
On the backcourts like that.
Yeah, Clippers is they. You know,
Yeah,
they
the
started to
Clippers,
get
they
play
put a
better.
whipping on,
They started to play better.
Well, the Clippers put a whooping on the other day. They put a whooping on somebody, the Clippers, man. They finally
They
got
beat
out of their
Miami.
way. Yeah. There you go, the blouses. They gave it to them cats.
Miami.
Them in their business, female business suits.
Hey, it's called dressing Metro. Let me
Yeah,
stop.
but hey, D Wade, him and his Metro self been on the bench for the last 5 or 6 games. He hasn't played,
You
man.
mean his business women suit.
Yeah, exactly, man. This Capri's been some tight.
Looking like Hillary Clinton.
It's
Yeah,
me,
he
of course.
can stop undressing like Condoleezza Rice. I
I
mean,
thought it
come
was his
on,
hamstring.
it's real, man.
Knee?
I wouldn't be surprised with
His
me.
hamstring.
For D Wade, the hamstring.
Yeah, hamstring.
Well, he's been on the bench the last 5 games, and it says he's not gonna play tonight.
But it shouldn't be up to him every night.
With 6 games in a row, 6 games in a row, you sitting down?
Yeah.
They ain't got him like that. They ain't stocked like that no more.
They saved him for the playoffs.
Pops down.
They're not San Antonio.
Why?
Yeah, San
Can't see
Antonio.
that.
Don't play San Antonio.
Yeah.
Listen, go back to Cleveland. These guys, they're gonna get a
Okay.
commitment, right?
Yeah,
You got Kevin Love who was on a bad team,
Right.
right?
Kevin Love is
And,
true. He was nice in college, so it wasn't like
And Kyrie was on a bad team,
Right,
so
right.
they gotta learn.
They gotta learn how to
They
win.
gotta learn how to
they
win.
got but they
That's
take
true.
that
That's right.
Yeah,
That's true.
to a degree,
Yeah,
they're taking
that's true.
Kevin
You
Love
gotta
out of his
right,
position,
right.
out of his comfort zone with his offense.
That's right.
So he's got to adapt. They all got to adapt.
I think they'll be all right.
The second half of the season, they might get on the run
The East
Right.
is up for
That's
grabs.
all. I'm looking for that.
if they play smart.
Right.
By the second half, they're going to be ready, and they'll make a push. You know, they should.
And lowered LeBron's minutes. He's pushing like what, 40 a game?
Well, you know,
By April, he'll
they're
be
not
done.
winning. He has to be out there.
He'll be done. You took the cramps from last year's.
They're not going to do nothing this year. I think we can all agree with that. Cleveland ain't doing nothing.
Nah.
But next year and the years to come, they're going to be a problem.
Don't be surprised.
With a year under their belt of working with each other, and the coach irons out what he needs to iron out, and get used to the NBA, this ain't European, this ain't overseas with the wide lane and all that. He got to get used to that. But they care less. I'm a Knicks fan, so I really have no sympathy.
But they're still going to boil down to the way they're going to build a team around LeBron, right?
Yeah, it's definitely wrong.
They're still going to be build a team around LeBron because he's
Coach is
LeBron.
getting fired.
I think so.
Yeah, he's just gonna bring you in for this year.
It's too much for him.
It's just like Sposed. Sposed did the same thing on his first year, right?
We're supposed to have Pat Riley pulling the strings and teaching
It's
him.
supposed to. He's a
Yeah,
better
Pat
coach.
Riley was really
He's a
good.
better
Right.
coach.
There's nobody in Cleveland to do that for this guy.
Yeah, right. That's true.
So if he
He
gets
learned in a
chopped,
better system. He
It's a
learned
better
from Pat
system.
Riley.
That Princeton offense is not the offense for the Cleveland team.
right. I don't know. I might have to agree with you there, Troy.
Yeah.
He might be here soon. Yeah. And speaking of the injury team, the team with the high expectations, the Bulls, man. They got handled last night,
They're playing well.
but they got a lot of injuries now.
Yeah,
This
they
guy
got
was
their
hurt,
two main guys been hurt, but they
Yeah.
won without them and one
and
lost.
then JJ Redick been hurt. He got banged up a little bit, but they're still gonna play tough D.
They got
Josh Gibson got hurt the other day too, so they losing a lot of their
What's up
body.
with the eggshell, man?
He's delicate like a rose.
Listen, man. This
He's
dude.
delicate, son. He's
A bunch of
delicate,
delicate people, man.
but he's the key delicate one. His handshake
Gasol's
doesn't.
delicate.
He has to change his game now, too.
He-
You know what I mean?
he has to,
He don't need to
exactly.
be going 100 miles per hour. Need to be trying to go to the basket.
Right.
Change his game. Need to shoot the jump shot. We gotta go to the basket and go.
Right.
But no,
He's still playing like he did
Right.
a couple years ago. You don't have to do that. He's only in his early 20s, mid 20s.
22,
You don't have to do that, man. After those back-to-back knee things and ankles and all that, you don't have to go 100 miles an hour attacking the basket every possession. You got Gasol there running through him and Noah, because they can pass out the post. They got the hands for it.
Come on, at 22, you should have no fear.
But it's not
Your
working out.
man, your man,
It's not
AI
working
wouldn't
out.
have no fear, right?
AI didn't have the injuries. AI was a lot tougher and stronger physically than he
There's
is.
no comparison.
Right.
He has to use his brain.
Yeah.
Right.
And AI didn't have the same health he didn't have.
Brain.
There you go.
There you go. That's
That's
it
why
right there.
he's like, everything is broke.
What the best help AI had was there was a guard that came out of Temple with the beard, and he was
Aaron McKee.
Yeah, that was his biggest
That's
help.
my
dude.
dude.
He was good, but he started getting hurt. He wasn't on the court all the time.
But Iverson had nobody.
Exactly. He had to do that.
He had nobody.
He's not Iverson.
And
He
he
needs
was
to
an
slow
He had
down.
Theo Ratliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tumbo.
He had a defensive
George
squad
He had a decent
and a
role
slow
player.
Eric Snow.
Eric Snow, but he's he was
And
a smart
he
player.
carried
He
them
was smart.
to the chip, but D-Rose doesn't have to do what
Right.
AI
You don't have to
did.
do all that.
Not anymore. He gonna learn.
They can't play.
If he ain't learned yet, he gonna learn.
Gonna have to learn.
Yep. He's sitting in the bucket of ice like, damn. Hey, night. He gonna have to learn. He need to pump his brakes.
You better start watching some John Stockton tapes.
Dig it. Dig it.
Learn.
Learn.
Switch your game up.
Which the next game
You gotta
is
learn the fundamentals.
Jazz.
Learn the game.
Basic stuff.
No,
Chicago next
Chicago.
game.
Stick with it. Let the Jazz.
The Jazz, don't sleep on the
Jazz
Jazz.
is a good young
Yeah,
team.
Don't sleep on the
Jazz
Jazz.
is bad.
What they did to you.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a good young
I
team.
know.
Jazz
Don't
got
sleep on the
fired.
Jazz, bro.
Speaking about teams, what about Memphis? Nobody's saying
Memphis,
Yes.
I told you.
Memphis is playing well.
I'll say that.
The tougher Gasol.
Yeah.
I like that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's more of a finesse
More
player
physical, yeah.
than Marc Gasol.
AKA
Marc
More
Gasol,
physical.
he'll bump on you, like he'll bump and thump. He'll get it, and he gets his baskets and his blocks and his bullets. I like him. I would love to see him in Duke uniform.
I bet you would. I bet you would.
I would. Hey, that's my team. I'm hoping for that. But Marc Gasol, yo, Memphis is doing well.
Great team.
What they 20 something and 3? I'm not even 20 something, but they only
They're 11-2.
11-2. Yeah, I'm bugging out.
You got the best record.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out in the West, yes indeed.
big shots to them.
Yeah.
They wait in the league, but
See how long they last.
They'll last.
It's a long season.
They'll last.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They're gonna stay.
This is the best time. This is the best coming out. In first place like this.
Speaking of the West, what's your feelings on KD going through non-contact drills? You think he's speedy, or should just pump his brakes a little bit and rest that foot? Because a lot of people try to rush that foot, and it never works out like that. You got to take it easy.
Yeah, you need to take it easy.
Broken foot thing.
Yeah, take that easy. That's,
foot injury always takes a while.
Right.
yeah, it takes a process. It takes a
It
year.
takes a process, yeah.
He's speed. He's in non-contact drill. He would come back. They both projected for both of them to come back by mid-break or by January, I should say.
January. Wow.
He got the wrong people in his ear.
Yeah, I think he needs to pump his brakes. He got a long career ahead of him. Don't need to rush it. Look how the rushing back helping with Grant Hill with the microfraction of his ankle.
Yes.
Allen Houston, the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Take it easy.
Derrick
man.
Rose.
Yeah.
Right.
Now for 2 years, right?
2 years. He rush back.
Rest the foot.
The most important people wants him arrested, wall and Beal when he goes to Washington.
Yeah, because that's the rumor. That's the
Yeah,
speculation.
Big Joe, I think he's going.
He's gonna go home.
Yeah.
He's gonna follow the home. I want to go home like
That'll be a
Melo.
great
I want to
look.
go home like
LeBron.
LeBron and go to Maryland.
Go to Maryland, that'll be
The East,
Back home to Washington. That shit crazy.
the East would talk. The East would, they would take over.
I want to say take over my balance out a little more.
But how East is balancing out. You come
It
think
is. I
about
think it'll
it.
be a
It's
little more
balancing out.
balanced.
It's starting to balance out.
KD, John Wall, Bradley Beal, go top. Wow.
The guy from Georgetown,
Yeah, Otto.
Otto.
My man Otto Porter.
Otto Porter's playing well this
You're
year.
a big name.
Big yo.
Another
That
guy,
would be something.
the guy, he's a big man off the bench. He plays good defensive role player. Start with the S.
Oh, I might know. Sanders? No, he was in Milwaukee. He's still in Milwaukee.
Start with it. Played last night, played well.
Yeah, they got a squad, yo.
They got a
They
good
can
bench.
pull that
They got
off.
the point guard off the bench too, playing in the league.
Andre
Andre
Miller,
Miller.
2-on-1. He's like my age. No.
You see the defense that Cleveland was playing?
What did you shooting? Oh, Wall
Just
is
shooting jump
motivated.
shots.
He's motivated.
Nobody on him.
Killing him. Wall was killing him.
Wall he's a real deal. He's
Not
slowed his
Glenn Rice
game
Jr.
down.
plays with
He was
him?
going 100 miles, now
Glenn
he's
Rice
going
Jr.
75.
Glenn Rice Jr. on the Wizards? They got a little big dog.
Got smart.
They got Glenn Rice Jr. on there.
Little
Yeah.
Big Dog Jr.,
Something
B.
happened to him, like he got punched in the
They got a
face or
nice
something.
Yo, they got a good squad.
They got a good. He played well in the summer league.
Don't be surprised if they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, they beat him.
Big shots to those cats.
Big dog was Glenn Robinson.
Right.
Glenn Rice. That's it.
Oh, you said Glenn Rice Jr.
Rice.
My bad.
The one who played
Oops.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks.
So yeah, Glenn Rice Jr. Because Big Dog's still in school, still in Michigan.
Yeah, still in Michigan.
Yeah, Big Dog Jr. still in Michigan doing this thing.
He's doing this?
Yeah. Glenn Rice Jr. He's high yellow kid. That's right. That's
Right,
right.
He just got, he was taken by a team. Glenn Robinson Jr.
He was?
Nah, he's
He
still
got drafted.
I thought he was still in Michigan.
He got drafted. He got drafted.
We'll look that
Yeah,
up.
he got drafted. He came out this year.
Okay. All the juniors. Mad Junior's playing in the league, man. He's doing their thing. I ain't mad at them cats, man.
Speaking about juniors,
Are
what's
you
up
like-
with Kentucky?
Oh, no.
Basketball. College basketball. Kentucky.
They got 9 McDonald All-Americans. They should be
They
good.
got 10. They 12
He
D.
looks scared.
Yeah.
They 12 D.
Undefeated?
Possibility. But they got a good conference, man.
Oh,
So
he's about
if
that.
they get an L, they're
So
going to
you're
be
saying
the
they win the championship straight, undefeated, you're saying?
No, just regular season.
Regular season.
Nah,
Regular season?
they might catch a bump in the
They gonna
road.
catch
It's an undefeated regular season. What is that?
Somebody's gonna outcoach them. That's
Yeah.
the only way they're gonna beat them.
They might catch it.
I think
They
Duke
See what
is
they,
possible.
did you see what they did to Kansas?
Yeah, they're embarrassing.
And Kansas is not like a, Kansas is a predominantly.
Yeah, I don't think they have this share of All-Americans. Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, they should win this year.
Yeah, with all the talent they got.
They lost last year.
Unreal, man.
Well, hey, look, UConn's still doing their thing. My man, Boatwright, aka the Boat Show,
Yeah.
he's still doing this thing. They doing all right. You never know, man.
Yeah, team. I'll wait
College
till the
people
dance
is
comes.
back.
I'll wait till
Yeah.
they say talk to them.
Yeah, it's only the first
Couple
week,
of games.
first
Yeah, it was
couple
just
of games of
interesting.
college b-ball.
It's still interesting.
They still got tournaments going on. They got one in Puerto Rico,
Yeah,
one in
Puerto
the
Rico.
other islands.
What tournament you got?
We're going to one of them. I don't know. We got to play Florida, the tournament with Florida and a few other, Kansas and a few other schools.
What's that say right there?
Oh, he's
About
going
the
to do
Hills?
that. Oh, he's going to do that.
What that say?
Meek Hills. Top Davis.
Oh, okay.
Davidson.
Oh,
If Davidson always got a good program. Don't sleep on that.
school,
Yeah, they're in the big dance every year. They got a good program. So don't try to throw dirt on Davidson.
This is a Polly from Manhattan. This is in Rice High School. You play Rice High School some games?
They played Monroe, Fort Monroe.
No, we played Davidson.
Oh,
Davidson has a good program. Don't
Yeah,
care
it's got
about
25 wins, 25 wins.
they playing ICDC College this year.
I heard Sergio's playing Divide next week.
Who's Georgetown?
Hey, we got some good season playing, man. Don't sleep on
I
that.
heard you throwing up by Cal.
Cal Bass, yo.
It's in the zone.
But it's the Bears.
Yeah,
So that 2-3 zone,
It's
yeah,
a zone,
it can
right?
kill you or it can make it.
It helps them in college, but it doesn't prepare his players for the next level. That's why they always think when they go to the pro. Because all they used to do is going,
Most of the guys are scorers.
is going like this.
That's what Melo
And then,
does.
yeah,
His body's stuck like that.
yeah.
Just, that's all he can do.
They think the 2-3.
That's why he popped his shoulder every time. He been doing this for so many years, nothing.
Yo, real quick, we got a little baseball news. Your man, the Panda, Sandoval, got an offer from the Red Sox. 5 years, 95. Yankee man, how do you feel about that move right there?
Hey, man.
Business.
I've seen 5 chips, man. We gotta be bad sometimes, man. You know what I
Peaks and
mean?
valleys, peaks
You
and
know.
valleys.
Listen, I'm rooting for the Mets this year, man.
Okay.
Right? Ooh.
Root for the
I
Mets.
hear you.
Put it out there.
Okay.
Nah, he didn't sign
No,
off
no,
yet.
yeah, I make a joke. I know, but it's an offer
He's
for
an
them.
offer for him.
So, you know, but that's their rival. That's what see how he feel about that. We gotta make note of that.
Nah, I'm tired of that, man. You
What was
know,
it,
I want to see that do
5-27?
good, man.
I hear you. I appreciate that.
We don't
I
need
want to see
you.
the Mets do
Hey,
good.
we
I
need
don't
all the
I'm just saying, we don't need you.
Yes, we do. We need all the
No.
wishing.
I suffered for years.
Right.
I don't need your help.
Yeah.
Need your help?
I'm not giving you my help.
I need your support.
Wow.
I need your
I like that. I like that.
Long suffering
I
Met
like
fans.
All right?
Oh, man.
We need
Name
some
your starting 5.
For me? Right now?
Yeah.
The Grove.
Yeah,
Can't
you don't
even say
even know.
no.
Yeah. Anyway,
Kadaya.
like I said,
Kadaya.
Mets fans, I'll be giving you my low, whatever, but you know,
I appreciate that.
you know,
Without
the
fans
fans
get
get
out, man.
jiggling. I want
Without
to see them
fans
do good,
get
man.
Not me.
Let's see
Never.
them do good,
Not the
man.
Yankees. Not the Mets. Never.
I
I
appreciate
don't hate them.
Don't come to my stadium. Don't look at my channel. Stick to your Yankees. Stick to A-Rod. Stick to A-Rod. And his friend.
Hey,
Easy with A-Rod.
you know, that's a champion right there. Watch your mouth.
Mr. Balco.
Hey.
Yo. Mr. Balco. I don't think so.
Hey man, he's
Hey,
got a
listen.
career motivation speaker coming up. See,
Yeah.
see what his a career motivation speaking they did for the Bucks.
Oh yeah, that's my dude right there, A-Rod, man.
Anti-Bieber.
Everybody hates, man. You know,
Hold on, he
but not me,
motivated?
man.
He motivated the
The
Milwaukee
Bucks.
Bucks. They won
This
6
is
in
a
a
triple-
row.
You ain't time to get off the bench?
Guy right here, man.
You had to deal with Jason Kidd coming back home. There was a lot of things coming at us. That's all right.
Jason, oh, he loved Jason Kidd.
Don't let the door hit you with the good Lord.
It'll split you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's
What the
classic.
hell was that?
Kick
But my owner, Brokovich, he said, what
you, he
did you
split
feel?
you.
How'd you feel letting Jason Kidd go? As you Americans say. Let the
Wow.
door, don't let the door hit you. Let the good Lord split you. McBain.
He said if he dies, he dies.
Wow. He got Drago on him.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why we went
Yeah,
into triple
yeah.
overtime.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
He
Yeah.
did go Drago.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a whole level right
And that's
there.
that.
Block post right
Yeah,
Brooklyn
and that's
Nets.
that.
Wow.
And that's that.
Hey, you know what? They got some things going on in Barclays, man. They got the Islanders coming next year, so maybe we get some good Russian talent on them, and they might start winning
Whatever.
again.
You're funny guy. You worry about your Rangers and your sorry Knicks.
Hey, they're gonna be all right, man. They're gonna be all right.
Suck. Yeah, that's
No,
what
next
it
yo,
is.
Next
is
year?
a 3 or 4, 3 to 5 year
My Knicks will be
plan.
all right.
Yeah.
A 3 to 5 year plan. When Big Chief Triangle
Respect
came
that.
in,
I'm a Knicks
he's
man.
gonna fix
Yeah.
it, man.
Yes, all the way.
He's
You
gonna
know
fix it. It's gonna take a minute, but he's gonna fix it, man.
Orange and blue all
And
day.
change. We asking for change. Go ahead, I'll hold that.
Hey, the Knicks will be back where
Orange
they
and blue
need
all
to
day
be.
next year.
That's right. Knicks all day.
All day next year.
Next, it's gonna be a different team next year.
That's right.
They're gonna be all
Different
right.
staff,
They asking
different
for
mobility,
change.
different momentum,
Obama.
everything.
Hey.
And I don't trust the Knicks, man.
You know,
You can't put the faith in this.
I mean, you know, that's my team forever right there, but man. you
they
know,
are killing me too.
You heard me.
Dude.
It's
Oh, they hurt me.
frustrating.
Like,
You heard
Oh,
me.
big time.
how you-
We lost 6 in a row?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, last time we was 2-8. What are we now?
No, at 5 or 6 in a row,
3 and
1-1.
10.
Yeah, then they lost a
And
couple.
tonight we're gonna play the Sixers and we're gonna lose to them.
You
We're gonna get their
shouldn't
first
Should
one.
lose the six.
Should not
They
lose
better
this.
not lose the Sixers.
No
I can
way.
see that.
Lose the Sixers. You
I can see
kidding
that.
me?
Yo,
Yeah,
yo, Black, you know how this is.
Oh,
You know how this movie
Little
goes,
big man,
man.
Michael Carter Williams
You know,
showed
this is
air
the
ball
night.
from 3-point line.
The Sixers gonna get they win tonight.
Where they play at?
Just the
in
call.
Philly?
You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When it's time to break your jinx, you play the Knicks, man.
It's
Telling
not
you.
Kansas City
Sixers,
Chiefs
you-
won.
you-
It should be
a
an
blue
outpace the
Yeah.
Sixers by far.
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
You know, Japan made a
You know,
point
'cause
there.
it's- it-
Think about it.
it happened.
The Chiefs was the
7
favorite.
point.
To play the
Favorite
Raiders
over
the other
Oakland.
night.
They got that first
Oh, how
win.
many points?
The Chiefs,
Oh.
when they played the Raiders the other night, they was the favorite.
What
and they-
happened?
And they lost.
And they
Still
lost.
underestimated?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yo, did you see the Raiders when they were celebrating?
Yo, how stupid
Your
those
man,
guys.
your man Tuck saved the game for them.
Yeah, Tuck.
Yeah.
Did you hear what they said?
They
Tuck
was
and
gonna fight.
yeah.
They was gonna fight.
Charles
after the
Woodson
game.
said, "Yo," he told the rookie, he said, "Yo, man, we'd have lost the game. We was gonna fight. I was gonna see how much fight you got in you, cause I was gonna beat you up." They would have lost that game, cause the rookie, it was third down and long, whatever. They
Right.
got a sack. They ran like 20 yards on the field, celebrating and dancing and shucking and jiving. So the game ain't over.
They did
They
the
still
kid and
fought
play
back.
move. Like,
Oh,
him
man.
and Khalil Mack, it was like kid and play. I was like,
Like,
oh.
I'm bringing it
Yeah.
home,
But
boss.
they lined
I'm
up.
bringing it home.
They lined up to make a snap. They would have done a first down or a penalty.
Oh, okay.
So they had to waste the
They waste the
timeout
timeout.
and make them go
See, that's the,
down.
that's the leadership we miss from the
Yeah,
Giants.
yeah,
Tough.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tuck was tight. Tuck said,
Yeah,
we
Tuck
gonna
was good.
fight.
He got real.
Both with him and Charles would have told the rookies.
Yes.
He got
Yes.
We would've lost that
He got
game.
the press.
We was gonna fight.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
leadership the
So the
Giants.
leadership the Giants had with him.
And
So we're
Bradshaw.
segueing to football?
Yeah, yeah.
Bradshaw.
Yeah,
Bradshaw,
yeah.
you know,
Now that we're back
you
into
know, punch
football.
Victor Cruz in the face.
They smacked him in the helmet like,
Yeah.
blah. Like, come on,
See,
man.
Bradshaw, right?
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. You know where Bradshaw's at right now,
I know,
right?
he's on the IR.
Yeah,
so,
right. With what? With
Yeah,
what?
are you
With what?
happy?
With what? What's the
His
injury?
foot.
Nah, thank you.
You happy?
You happy? I'm not happy. I like the guy. But just like I told you. You got glass feet for Pete's sakes, man.
Madness.
What's up with your man Aaron Hall, man? What's going on with this guy?
That guy got a lot of, my patience for JPP is like right here, right now.
No, yeah.
Too much flapping the gums and not enough production on the field. I'm
Right.
getting tired of, yo, my man. Shut it up. Dye your hair regular. Get all that blonde crap out of your hair. Be a man.
Man.
And play some football.
Play football
I'm
like
tired of this dude, yo.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm really too much of this.
What color's his hair this week?
I don't know. He has some blast. I see he has some blonde crap in it,
He run his
man.
mouth too much.
Too much. Oh, we're gonna do this. Yeah. Do it on the field. Get a sack. When's the last time I seen a
Antron
sack?
Rose said y'all gonna run the table.
Another one. I like that Antron Role. I like what he brings. He brings some hustle and heart.
He got
But
heart.
shut it up, yo. Shut it up.
But he always talks. You know.
You're 3-7. You lost 5 in a row.
Try to be
2
Hollywood.
games, the last 2 games were winnable games. You could have
Yes.
I
won
blame that.
if
You know
you
what?
used to not make a tackle.
You know I love Eli, but that was on Eli last week.
Yeah, last
Oh,
week
yeah.
Eli was.
Yeah, that was on Eli.
Maybe some of
I
the
pick
symptom
up
of
on
Mickey.
That it was.
He was colorblind last week. I don't know what
I know
happened.
he's
5 to
feeling
6 NTs, man.
5. He bugged out.
I mean,
He was-
not 3 of them was like, one was tip and one was.
most of them was his
Four.
fault.
4 of them was his fault.
Yeah.
He was throwing it all. I'm like, what is he doing? Eli, you bugged out last week.
Yeah.
You got a hiccup.
Eli supporter, but yo,
Shake it off, bro.
that
Yeah.
was
And
not-
Antron Roll, you're not back
that
to
was
you.
not Manningly.
Button your lip. Please. Too much talking, man. Too much press clipping crap. Button your lip. Yo,
Just play
these
the
guys
game.
are killing me, man.
Play the game.
3-7. We
3-7.
have to run the table to be respectable, and that's not going to happen because we got the 3rd hardest schedule in the league for some
Right.
reason for a team who didn't make the playoffs last year. I don't know. They got a vendetta out for us. I don't get it.
Yeah, we just win the game.
We gotta play this game. Gotta win these
Play the
games,
game.
man.
Don't
There's
worry
2
about
winnable
it.
games last week.
Yeah, those 2 games we should have won.
But you know what? What made my pain a little easier was watching them chumps out there in Philly get a 53 put up on them.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was beautiful. And it eased my pain. I wasn't angry. I was just upset after
Aaron
that.
Rodgers.
You hate that.
Aaron Rodgers is doing his thing, yo.
Rodgers is
Ever
good.
since you said
Him and
relax.
Jody,
So
who we told you was the truth. You're like, nah, he ain't all that.
Jody's nice.
He's a prime time player.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you about in that division who's a prime time player.
Who that?
Who's going to get Rookie of the Year? Who knocked out? We talked about
In
last
the
week.
NFC North.
Yes.
Who?
Mike Evans.
They're in the South.
In South. Okay, South.
Yeah, he's a prime. He's
He's
prime for
getting
the
the Rookie of the Year.
He had
Last
like 2
couple of
touchdowns,
2
200 yards.
touchdowns, 200 yards.
What team you play with him?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah, they
That was a
Tampa Bay.
bad Tampa Bay
Right.
team.
Yeah.
He's prime candidate.
Outshining now Vincent Jackson, a veteran.
Yeah.
What about the guy from Buffalo? Let's see what too.
Sammy
Sammy
Watkins,
Watkins, oh,
he
he got
doing his thing.
blown to the curb after last week. These last 3 weeks, Mike Evans has been
Incredible.
Yeah, they both rookies. They doing their thing.
It's really class.
But as of last weekend, and so far, Mike Evans is for the Rookie of the Year. He's the #1 candidate for that. He's doing his thing. He had 209 yards, for 7 catches and 2 touchdowns in the last game. He's doing his thing.
Coming off
Big
the
Mike
week
Evans.
before, 8 catches for 173.
But I was reading
1
somewhere.
touchdown. He's ridiculous right now.
I'm not gonna get gassed off of this, but I was reading somewhere. A lot of NFL coaches were talking. They were saying out of all of the rookie wideouts, that ODB, Odell Beckham Jr. got the biggest upside. Sounds good.
He
but
does.
I like that,
I like
but I just want to keep seeing
Did
him
he have a
progress.
200-yard,
He's
He
good.
only
He's
played
an
3
impact.
games.
He's
And he's got 200-yard games in those 3
Yeah.
games. So don't throw no dirt. But
Right.
I'm not gonna run around giving him a gold jacket yet. But I like the kid.
Don't
I
cry.
like his hustle.
Don't
I'm not
cry.
crying. I'm just reporting what I read.
cry.
I'm just letting out some more info for those that
Is that
didn't
the
see.
next Jerry Rice?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm not going there. No.
Not somebody
that.
that you said
You
Victor
need-
Cruz.
I said that. I said that. So they, what? I still feel strong about Jerry.
the next Jerry Rice.
Listen, Jerry Rice had to become Jerry Rice. Who did Jerry Rice had to become? When Jerry Rice first came in the league, this is a good trivia question. Who Jerry Rice compared himself to when he was coming into the league?
Well, I don't think
John Jefferson?
I don't think he compared himself to anybody.
Not the greatest
No.
of all
Every
time.
player does that.
Yeah, but it's hard to say. It was a long time
Come on,
ago.
you remember being a kid in your house dreaming of scenarios like you playing basketball,
That's what
football,
Victor was doing, was dreaming though.
commentating to yourself.
No, Victor didn't say that. That's what Mustafa said.
So I'm just saying, commentating to yourself, you know, come on, plenty of, I know when I play football, plenty of times Howard Cosell's voice came in my head. You know what I'm saying? It was like Monday Night Football. You know what I'm saying? And he's at the 10 right now.
He be tired.
He can get this. I'm saying that's just how I feel when I get it, you know.
I heard the football team lost in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they lost. Yeah, they
It's
lost.
so funny. One of my wife's girlfriends, her son, came to the house and he was telling me they beat Evander last week. I was like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Charter Street too. They something Charter Street.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. High school sports, man,
That's good for Evander.
and of course, Kev's son. Not to get off the track, but Kev's son, played for New Rochelle High School. He was like one of the top high school QBs in the nation. Always on MSG varsity is Greg Powell. They lost too. Now, Greg, you gave that game away. But I know you could come back next year because you got another year behind you. Fantastic kid to look at. Great football. Great boosters. The community, everything behind it. But we
Big
get
shouts
back to it.
to the Hammer's nephew and at New Rochelle High School. Big shouts to him. Keep up the good work, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up.
And isn't your nephew playing?
He's up in Providence right now, playing. I think he's in D3, starting guard up in Providence. I forget the name. I don't have the name of his school right now in front of me, but I'll look it up and get it to the next level. Big
There you
shout
go.
to my nephew.
Yeah.
Clay, handle your business. I gotta holler at you. Anyway,
Back to your man, ODB.
yeah, Odell gonna be alright, man. Odell
Just give
gonna
the
be
ball to the
alright.
ref
Right.
and keep going.
Yeah. He danced a little too much. Too much of all this.
Dancing,
You need to slow that down,
There
man.
was Antonio Brown. What's up with that
Yeah.
fake salsa?
Yeah, he has a very suspect little salsa move.
He stiffens up his butt, then he moves like your
He looked real suspect. He be
man.
clenching up, and
Ooh,
I don't know what's going on right
easy.
there.
I just want to ask you,
All right,
Chance,
let's move
man.
on.
Right.
To left.
I think it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of
Go to
crazy.
left, bro.
Yeah,
I seen enough in the club days.
yeah. So you know,
It's real.
This we call him go to left. That's why I was laughing.
yeah, because
Right. But
That old salsa, bro.
got a little something right here. What's y'all,
I know you don't.
a little news on Adrian Peterson.
Oh, he's getting a raw deal,
Yeah,
man.
he got to do the whole season. And,
That was going to
That's
happen.
good. That's gonna happen.
That was going to happen.
That's
Beat
surprising.
his kid with a piece of tree, man.
Come on, that was a switch. You know that was a switch.
What is the switch?
I'm just saying, why think?
This guy's not. He's not even.
There was a switch there.
Hold on, one at a time. One at a
It's like
time.
a bridge, like.
It would have been said that.
Come
But
on,
hey,
man.
he says he wants to stay in Minnesota.
Oh, man. You know what this
So then the
is?
rumor mill,
Dallas.
yeah,
You
the
know
rumor
what
mill
this
says
is?
that.
That's something I wouldn't do. If I was him, I'll come across the way. If he want to stay in cold weather, come to Buffalo Bills, We appreciate him. We can start a brand new and get
Waste your
this
life.
thing going.
I think
Why would you waste your life? What do you mean?
remember the kids used to walk home. So him going to Dallas is a closer to home situation for him. He said he grew up a Cowboy fan. That's something he would want to do if Minnesota lets him go. But he says he's saying all the right things for media's sake and all that. But hey, work it out, bro. Get your mind right.
Listen, if I was him,
agenda, bro. He's trying to save face from.
Dad wasn't at the barbecue when he beat his kid.
No, but he was trying to face, save face from
Did you
the
see
Ray
the kid's
Rice.
body?
He left Waltz on the board, man. And the boy's only 4 years old. No need to take a switch
Your
from
parents
4
never
years old.
left Waltz on y'all?
Oh, when I was like a teenager or something.
this is new now.
4?
But this is new. This is a new age.
Come
This is a
on,
new
era.
age.
New
This
I
is a
know
new
the old
era.
era. My mom didn't.
But
get
hey, listen
blasted
quickly.
on Facebook.
It was no
Fresh
child
over
abuse
slavery.
coming out.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time. Listen quickly. Swan, matter of opinion. Yes or no? Do you think he should stay at Minnesota or should he go? Troy,
Should leave.
Joe,
I think he should stay if they want.
Nige.
Keep him in Minnesota. I don't want to see him in
Coach?
Dallas.
Keep him in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's all Giants fans.
That's all. That's the end of that topic. There you go.
I don't want to see him twice a week.
Yeah,
Keep him in Minnesota.
that is not the reason why my answer, but
It is for me.
That's my
to a
answer.
degree it is.
That's
But
my answer.
the whole thing is. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
Can I ask you something? What happened to Rice? I'm not. Yeah, Ray
Another
Rice.
bum deal.
He's done for the season, Ray
He's
Rice.
done for the season.
And it's all.
Why is he paying the price for a crime he already paid the price
That's
for?
going to happen. No team is not going to sign him on
if you
late.
did something,
You
your
know
job is
what
going
I'm
to take. Going to
Right.
penalize you somewhere on the line, right?
So long.
So his
So
job is
long.
penalized.
Yeah, but he has passed the
But what? He
original
still
time.
no, they
Let's
changed
face
it.
it, man. Come
It is
on,
what it
man.
is.
That video was
Well, he
crazy,
could be
man.
reinstated back.
He
It's
should
another
have been
one. It's
reinstated.
another one.
This
Come on,
season's
dog.
about
What you
So
doing?
he wasn't gonna get it this season.
No, no.
Nah, he's done. He's done
Too
this
late.
late.
Too late.
Still get a job.
He went from 2 games to
the
no
season.
games.
He should have
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
been
well,
white.
that's
Listen,
a bad
listen.
judgment on
Listen, that's light.
Exactly.
That's light compared to the situation. You understand? In no way you're supposed to be doing that at all, especially at that level, under the influence of alcohol.
He ain't going to
And,
jail. so
he's
don't
not
feel
going
bad
to
for
jail,
him.
but it's going to cost you.
Yes.
It's
Right.
going to cost you. And should you learn, I hope it is, if he ever get a chance to watch the show, I hope to wish the best for you and your wife. I hope you reconcile and try to make things forward. It shouldn't be doing this way. You're devastating your family. That's how I feel about it.
He'll be all right.
I agree.
He'll get a job next year, and hopefully for him, it'll be somewhere in a small market where he don't get beaten in the head with the question every day like he would in a major market. But hey, his issue is.
It was an angry bouncer the way he punched him.
Yeah. Anyway, next. We're not gonna beat this. You beat that now.
So Ray Rice.
And listen, that which was worse, that thing or the 8-ball jacket slapping? You know,
Eight
Rice was
Rice
very funny.
was worse. Listen,
Not even going to 8 ball jack.
we're moving on.
There you go.
We're moving away
And
from
I
the
wasn't
negative
even
talk.
saying that to be funny. Violence is violence.
No. We're moving away from the negative talk about those two. We did that. We covered that. We're
Richie
not going to beat a dead
Ricardo.
horse.
Thank you, Joe.
All on the same thing.
We're not going to beat a dead horse with that one. Leave Richie Cardino alone.
There you
He ain't
go.
did nothing wrong.
All 3 on the same team.
Listen,
Oh my God.
this guy right here. This guy right here. We're going to put out an email for a new sidekick or a new member. This guy right here is crazy. We got more drama in the NFL. Nobody got beat this time, except the whole team. The Jay Gruden RG3 feud.
Wow.
It's not going well over there in Washington. I'm not going to say their local name.
Let me ask you something, Chat Nation. How you feel about RG3?
Yo, dog, don't even ask me that. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. No.
How you feel about RG3 on your team?
No. What? Why?
You don't see this
Why go backwards? No, I don't want RG3. Next. You gonna trade Eli for him?
It ain't gonna
No.
happen. That's not
Oh,
gonna
all
happen.
right.
Matter of fact,
Outta
do
here.
not let that happen. He is fragile, and
He doesn't even know his step drops when he's come on, he's dumb.
yeah, he's not making good decisions, making bad throws. He's made a glass also, and he's not playing right to protect himself.
So he think how his coach handled the situation when he said something about his teammates.
They both should have handled it better. RG3 needs to stay off Twitter because he's always on Twitter complaining about somebody, complaining about his teammates, his organization, or the coach. Like, come on, what are you in high school? Get over Twitter.
Right.
And then Gruden, like, oh, he needs to worry about himself. You, the coach, are supposed to be that dude. You should have been like, you know what? Whatever, ask the questions, play it off, and take him in his office.
Exactly.
Without the cameras and put him in his place there in his office.
Tell him he's in a grown-up world. He needs
Right.
to be a professional.
So you
But
think that
the
was the
coach
own-
mishandled it
You think that
also.
was the owners telling him to make
No,
that?
but
say
listen,
that?
let's get it. Let's don't get it wrong. Dan Marino does social media. There's quite a few players to use it. If you're going to use
Listen,
it for
Dan Marino
perspective,
ain't played football in 20 years. He's an active player. He gets on and complains about his team.
okay, but there have been some good. There have been some good media publicity. There has been. Peyton done it. Peyton answered stuff and said things.
Peyton Manning's on Twitter? I don't know. I'm not on Twitter. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's on Twitter.
But he's not throwing his teammates under the bus after he threw him under the bus after the press conference.
All his
Don't do
management.
that.
No, he's not doing that. I'm saying if you
No,
use it in
but that's what RG3's doing.
Yeah, that's
and that's
dumb.
what I'm saying as in stay off of Twitter. Stop throwing your teammates under the bus on Twitter when you're supposed to be the team leader. As the quarterback, you're the leader of the team.
Right.
You're the dude. You get to see
Right.
when
You
you're
just
drunk.
need to concentrate on his freaking plays and know how
Right.
to trust it.
Exactly.
And play the game.
And know how to slide.
And slide.
Know how to
Right.
slide.
Right.
I said it from the giddy up. NFL, I mean the players in the NFL already discovered RG3. They was going to check him down, and that's what's been happening. And a lot of people's talking about RG this and that. I said it from last year. He's going to be figured out real quickly, and they figured him out. To me, he's a second-rate quarterback.
It's not as much as him figuring out. He's throwing himself under the bus.
Yeah.
He hasn't stepped up his game.
But his
to
ability.
to stop people from catching up to him.
Exactly.
This system ain't he's just not playing well.
He's
And he didn't
stifling
shut up.
himself, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, he was never that to begin with. He had a good. He was the
He
newest
had a great
prospect.
rookie
Right,
run.
right,
He had a great
right.
rookie run.
He was the newest prospect.
prospect,
Everybody's
right.
discovering about him. This is the NFL. Everybody's a college all-star in the NFL. So when they came in the next year, they had him figured out.
Right.
It's just like that. You know who? The only person to me that broke away from that kind of stereotype was Russell Wilson in his rookie year.
He had a good
Yeah,
run.
he
He's
did.
smarter than all
Yeah,
that.
he's smarter than
That's
all
the,
that.
that's
He-
the
I
whole
think he
thing
did break away
about
from that.
it.
Yeah, he did.
Smarter,
More
more agile, got a better arm, more accurate.
Yeah.
He's a smarter player.
Yeah, smarter
more
player,
accuracy.
great
And,
decisions.
and that's all you need. A
They
smart
gave
player.
him too much. They gave him too much publicity right away from the jump.
Yeah, they
And,
gave him
and,
too much.
and Russell had a better
James.
offense.
I wouldn't say that. It was Andrew Luck they were giving more publicity to.
Well, do you
Nah,
think? Yeah, I think so too.
wow.
I was getting ready to say that.
Andrew Luck.
I was getting ready to say that. Andrew
Out of those
Luck.
three,
Yeah,
Andrew
his,
Luck
yeah.
was getting more publicity than
This guy got a commercial. This guy had a commercial before the season started.
Well, that was just. I don't know.
I hope they keep
Maybe
imploding
it's
up there in Washington. Don't make me no never mind.
Yeah, definitely don't.
Let them implode. Let them keep imploding. Implode all year long. Look like fireworks. I don't care.
And
But, you know,
keep losing.
but as a brother speaking to a brother, handle your business better, man. You know, stop making a fool of yourself and do something with your head. You're a grown man. Get rid of the
Yeah, get rid of
The
his
slave
afro
braids.
or something.
looking like a slave. You know?
He's
It's
looking like a
crazy.
reggae star, man.
He's nuts like that, man.
You change his hairstyle. Man, do something.
Yeah, just mature it up a little.
Yeah.
Little something for
I
my.
just flipped on his hair like that. Like,
I'm just saying the whole package. I just do that in there.
So
My
y'all
bad.
saying his hair has something to do with his touchdown?
No, I'm just saying.
This is
I just had to take a shot. That's all. I just take a shot. For my Jet people right now, how y'all feel about LeGarrette Blunt? Blunt forced trauma, went back to the Patriots.
You know, we could lose. You know,
I don't know if
it's not on my agenda.
I'm just saying, you know, how you feel
I mean,
the Patriots are reloading and or getting extra weapons and the coach is
They
saying,
got a guy that just walked off from the Steelers, walked off because he wasn't getting any time, and he just went.
so he just walked off and they said they released him
They
after
released
that?
him after that.
he just walked away?
And then New England picked him up.
He's a chump.
I got two words for you. Aaron Hernandez. You guys got to realize who you picking up.
But he did well for them.
Blunt
He
force
did
trauma. I
well.
know. You know why? Because he knows the system.
Right.
Such and
Last
such.
year he did well when he got
But
touches.
I got a feeling about a guy just walks off.
Yeah, he's a little shaky.
Just
What I'm
walks
saying.
Yeah.
Like
NFL
Belichick
team,
said,
you know,
Belichick
like,
said, it's
Randy
up to
Moss.
him. It's up, Randy Moss. He said, it's up to him to what role he's going to play with us. So if he's going to come, they signed him. If he's going to be mature and do what he wants to do, this does what
And
he
you
has to
thought
do,
he
he'll
was
be all
bad
right.
because he was behind Le'Veon Bell.
Look, but Bell's doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, but the Patriots got 8 quarterbacks. 8 running backs.
Right, but who are they?
They're carousel.
But the dude who this did work got arrested the other day.
Which one?
The dude who had 20 yards and
The gray dude?
Yeah,
Gray got arrested?
yeah, he got a DUI or some crazy, did something stupid.
I
Just
think he was
yesterday.
late for practice.
You know, that's what it is. I arrested my bad. So the misinformation. He was late for
We had him in
practice.
jail. He just late for
Boy,
practice.
he was late for practice. But Belichick ain't happy about that. You know, Belichick gonna play those
Of
rules.
course, it's done. It's done.
So they
No,
just
he
signed
like he
one.
dropped the football.
But you late for practice?
You late for
After
practice.
your best game of your career and you can't even show the work on time?
And he bad.
And they just signed a guy who could do what you do and better?
Right.
Right. He
Right,
bad
exactly.
conduct.
Wait a minute, that guy?
New England.
That guy.
That guy.
He bugged out.
No, he's that guy.
That's what they said. That's what
He's
they
that
said.
guy. You mean that guy?
Speaking of running backs with issues and kind of little somewhat weird actions, Marshawn Lynch. He's not happy in Seattle.
Why is he weird?
He's not
He's a
happy.
strange dude. He's not happy. He don't like. It's a rumor. He don't like his teammates. He don't like anybody over there. He's a weird dude.
Why?
They let his man go, Percy Harvin.
Right.
Because he don't do interviews. He got they fined him $50,000 because he doesn't do
Twice.
interviews.
He owes him $100 grand now.
Why?
Because they don't do
He
interviews?
doesn't want to talk to the press.
So
Yo, listen. You get X
It's
million,
about the
X million dollars a
action.
year,
Right.
and all they want you to do is just for 10 minutes sit there and talk to
Or
the
even
press
5 minutes.
about the game or what next game.
Right.
What's the big deal? Do it. That's part of your
It's
job.
part of your job.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It
It's on pro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's part of the
it's
contract.
a
They
They're
own
professional.
contract,
You sign
bro.
contract.
They own you.
Just do it.
Yo, he said
Own you.
they own you.
They own
It's part of the whole package.
But as a
own you.
professional,
own you.
as a professional,
As a
You have
professional.
to.
You're a
That's why
grown
they
man.
find you if you
You
don't
grown
show
man in
up.
the dope. You sign a contract. They
Right.
own you.
maybe the guy don't want to talk.
listen,
No.
then you don't play NFL
Was he
football.
dumb, deaf, and blind?
No, he just don't like to talk.
So do you think that will keep him from going into the Hall of Fame?
No.
Well, that's okay. That's
I don't know if he's Hall of Fame
introvert.
status as of yet.
He can be an introvert.
But Marshawn Lynch,
You
nah.
need to.
You know what's
At the same
crazy?
time.
You
That's a little
you
ego.
know what's crazy? Like Marshawn Lynch, like they villainize him, like yo, he ain't speaking to the media, or but Bill Belichick is like, oh look at Bill, it's the same routine. Let's just that's just Bill being Bill right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's a double
And that's
standard.
like,
Yeah, it's no
for
standard.
real.
Standard.
So
Yeah, it's no standard.
watch that.
Or I
man.
do another scenario where you have another guy who gives an interview and he's all nutsy and whatever. And they villainize him for that.
Why don't he do like
No,
Princeton
they-
and hire Patti LaBelle to speak for him or something?
It is, Clint Portis was a clown. He played
Prince looks like Patti LaBelle, man.
I'm just saying. you know Prince did that when he was the artist formerly known as, so.
I'm just saying, with Marshawn Lynch, I brought it up to say that I think he's a free agent.
He's a free agent.
And he can bounce because he's not happy there. But the coach wants to leave. I wouldn't be mad at that because he's very productive.
Yes.
Come
He's
on,
a very,
too.
if he came here,
His
I
style
wouldn't be
of
mad
And
at
get
that.
eat up by the press for not talking?
No, no.
If
no.
I was the owner, he comes to
No,
another
no,
team.
no.
We had
You
to
know,
pull him
listen,
aside and talk.
Yo,
Nah.
yeah,
Literally.
He comes to New York, you know the Maras
He's
will
from
call
Cali,
him
man.
up, and they will take care of it. They will make it to where everything will be okay. The Maras don't play that nonsense no more. They only did that once, and that was through the LT era. They played the nonsense. They don't do that anymore. If he came to New York, they would listen, Lynch, this was gonna go down.
Yeah.
You just give us your 5 minutes, and you can do what you got to do.
Right.
So don't give us the lip, because the Maras don't play that.
He don't give
You
lip.
know that.
That's
When
that's
your
the
name is
stuff.
on the football, don't give lip.
That's what I'm saying. He
Right.
don't give lip.
But you don't give a team a hard time. You come to Giants with the Mara family, you don't give a hard time. Their name was
I
on
think the
football.
Marathon
Let me ask you
will stipulate in the contract of outside on that. He has to speak about
We're
it.
gonna move on. I'm just saying he's a free agent. I wouldn't mind him in New York.
You got five?
Let's see what happens. See what happens with that dude. Charles Woodson just became the first player in NFL history with 50 plus interceptions and 20 sacks. Big shouts to Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson. I wish him and Brady could retire at the same time. I don't have my flag, but that would be a great day in America, bro.
Why? Why? Just why? I don't know why. Why
The
would it be
greatest
so
living
great?
American and Charles Woodson.
What's the
It's a Michigan connection for me.
With Jimmy
And
playing
the
the Star
Tuck Rule.
Spangled Banner at the
But hey,
stadium too.
With that being said,
Yeah, the Tuck Rule.
with that being said, big shouts to Charles Woodson. When he hangs him up, he's getting a gold jacket.
Yeah.
First ballot, without a question. Another real quick little tidbit of NFL history. On this day, November 20th, which was 2 days ago, but on this day, I'm letting you know now. 1977, Walter Payton, Sweetness, broke the single game rushing record of Mustache Band, OJ, of 275 yards. He finished the season with 1,852 yards and 14 touchdowns. That was in 77, he had 1,800 yards. That's bananas.
That's nuts.
Sweetness was the man.
You know,
The man.
I sat him down on my fantasy team that day.
I bet you did. This guy over here.
And listen,
Big shots to Sweet.
can you say-
Rest in peace.
and who did he beat? Whose record did he beat?
OJ, he beat him by 2 yards.
What?
OJ Simpson.
What?
The juice.
Who?
Inmate number 273 was his old record.
Mr. Give me
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Nobody's leaving this room.
Got my.
just me and Bill Cosby.
OJ,
You
don't
guys
touch
are
that
cold.
phone, bro.
You guys are cold, man.
Yeah, but big shots to Walt Payton, NFL legend, Hall of Famer. This sweetness, if one of, if not the greatest running backs play the game.
Yes.
Top
Yes,
New York Times.
yeah, God bless him. Yeah, bless Peyton.
That's why I said if not number one.
Number one.
So he broke his record in 1977.
And I'm still mad at Mike Dicker for doing that move by giving the
Yeah.
Fridge the fall.
I'm
That was
glad.
the
I'm
first
glad
ball.
that really hurts Mike to this day because he said that's his only real regret was not letting Walter get a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
How could you not think of
Yeah,
that thing?
exactly. It's so stupid. He said, I didn't think he meant that much. Like, really?
Are you
He
kidding me?
carried the
Yeah.
Bears for so long.
I know.
You wouldn't even got there without him.
Right. You just gave that man every touch. You should have gave him 40 carries that game.
I mean, but truthfully,
touch.
listen.
Yeah.
If I was Fridge Perry could kiss my, you know what, too.
Yeah, he should've said,
But
"I don't want
Fridge Perry should have said, listen, hell no, I'm not running that. Give that to him.
Right, right, right.
So Fridge, you can
Well,
kiss my, you know what.
Yeah, we got an issue with you on
Karma
that one.
came back to
That's
Mike
true.
Dicker with Ricky Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. Big shouts to the Payton family. Sweetness is the man, without a question. And real quick, some college tidbits. What you got for me, Panda, with the Final Four? Are you happy with it? Because I know you're a big anti-SEC, but they are the power
Now,
conference.
let me ask you, are you happy with it? Because
I
your
think-
team has been looked over.
Florida State's getting the shaft. They shouldn't be number 3. They're undefeated and the reigning champ. They should
Those
be
are
at least
14.
number 2.
It's 14.
It's Florida State at 3. Alabama went to number 1.
Wow.
Because they beat
Oh,
number 1. Because they beat number 1.
They're not
And,
undefeated.
Oregon is number 2. And Mississippi State went to number 4.
Number 4? Okay.
Right. TCU, some people feel they're getting the shaft because they're number 5. But
And
their
Baylor's
strength
getting the
is-
shaft.
Baylor stinks. They don't stink, but
How do you
their
stink? They
strength
beat
is
TCU.
schedule. But those are the toughest games that both of those teams played.
And they
This-
beat Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's not what they used to be. Come on, really? TCU and Baylor have a weak schedule. That's their problem. Why they never crack the top 4. And if things keep playing the way they're playing, they're not going to crack it. And also, I heard there's rumors that a lot of coaches aren't happy. They want to add teams, which is something I know I spoke about early in this thing, that they're going to have to add more teams.
They don't do it next year.
They're going to have to. A 14 playoff isn't enough. They're going to have to make it 6 to 8.
It
They're gonna have to do something.
wasn't a 64 tournament.
No.
Right.
It started off.
It's
It
a
started
start.
off.
It's a beginning. It's a
Right.
beginning
It's going to
process.
gradually
Yeah,
build
Making
up.
it
gradually build up.
My second question is to you. How do you feel that your man, infamous Jameis, is being looked over for the Heisman Trophy? Where
Well-
he's come back on every game.
Right, he has a lot of games they've been down. Second half they came back to this thing, but his numbers aren't that great this year. Even though they're winning, he's going to be invited to New York for the trophy, but he ain't going to win it.
You know what's happening here, right? He's getting Manziel.
He did to himself.
He's
too.
getting Manziel.
You got to think about it, he did to himself.
He's getting Manziel.
You know, I like to have a little thing running on the internet where Kevin Hart was in Florida and he got met the team was talking to him and he told him point blank, no filter. He said, "Yo, man, get yourself together, man." He said, "I was gonna bring food and crab legs to everybody, but I thought you'd steal it." He made a joke, but he told me, "Yo, cut your black out. Get yourself together." In front of the whole team. James was like this, laugh, but
Right.
he kept it
Keep it
real.
real.
And I hope that's out with him.
Right. Right. That's a
But
message.
you gotta look at him as an older cat, 'cause he's older than him or whatever. And
Right.
he kept it 100 with him.
Known as a crab thief.
Right. I hope that was the wake up call. Like, you're really, my man put me on blast and went
That's
viral. As a G, you gotta respect that.
That's right.
Gotta respect that. Big shots to Kevin Hart
Cool, he's
for
not
calling him
getting-
on blast. You
You're
know?
cool not getting the Heisman.
Right. Because there's a few other cats that having great seasons, got great
He's
numbers.
doing great.
Money from Wisconsin, a running back who ran for 400+ yards and
Right.
didn't play the fourth quarter.
I know.
They could have put up like 600 if he'd have played the
Could
fourth
have
quarter.
beat.
He did break the record. He
He
did.
did.
He broke it by 2-3 yards.
He might
But
do
he
some
sat
time.
after 4.
He might do some time for that rape situation, right?
That's still in the air, right?
Yes, they
Where
bring
we
it
at?
back up.
On Jameis. He still got that
Yeah.
little
They
frame.
want to do everything they can against
Yeah.
him.
But then you got Mariano doing well. Remember, they moved back up to number 2 at the Flying Wire. And you got another Dak Prescott. He's doing well. He's in the running for the Heisman.
Nice.
There's a few guys, and another tailback thing on Gurley, but he got hurt, and he looked those midseason suspension might have tarnished his chances.
So who's your top two, Pam?
For the
Me?
Heisman.
Infamous. I got him as a Heisman.
I wouldn't be mad, but
I'm from Oregon.
I think it's gonna come down to
I mean,
Dak
you got the
and Oregon.
like the famous man said a long time ago. Wise words. To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Right.
And nobody beat the man.
I ain't mad at that. I agree with you.
Yeah, good
I agree
Good
with you.
point.
Good point.
They big shots to Florida State. They
And
on
Fight.
that note, real
Fight
quick,
tonight, right?
Fight tonight.
Right, yeah, I'm about to mention that
Oh.
as we wrap it up. The big fight tonight, if you want to call it that. But there was a fight tonight. My man, well, not my man, but this dude, Manny Pacquiao. I can't get his name right. Manny Pacquiao's fighting light punching Chris Algieri.
So it's not a fight.
The dude is 20-8. He's 20-0 with 8 knockouts.
So it's not a fight. It's an argument.
Yeah, pretty much. They're gonna have a discussion in China, in the ring. It's just in China. That's one. Nobody want to see that fight.
So round and test and who else?
The catch weight is at 144. It's funny. They had the
alright
weigh-in.
for that fight.
They had the weigh-in yesterday. The catch weight is 144. Algieri was 144 and a few ounces. So he had to strip butt naked to do the weigh-in, and he still was 2 ounces over. So he had to go take a dump and we
Put him in the garbage bag and run around the room.
yeah, basically. So he made the weight. So the catch weight is 144. He had to come down because he's a natural welterweight. No, he's a light welter, junior welterweight, whatever.
Big shout out to your man, Mr. Stony Brook.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
live.
he's a New Yorker, so I wish him luck, but I don't see it happening. They set him up for the well. You know, he's gonna hope he get a good payday. I hope he got a good payday. He got set up for the well. That's what it's gonna be. He's not gonna knock Pacquiao out. He's got 8 knockouts in 20 fights. He's whipped behind the ears.
Pacquiao's not gonna knock him out.
No, because he's not on the juice no more. He's not knocking him out, but he's gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Easy, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. You see him, he's like the Hulk. Come on, get out of here. Anyways,
Seen him a sweet pea gonna fight?
him and Floyd, maybe. I don't know. If for some weirdness that he does lose tonight, forget about it. Ain't gonna happen. But there's still always a chance.
It's a chance.
We don't know what these guys. They're crazy. I'm getting tired of it. But on that note, we're gonna wrap this up and say big shouts to everybody that checks us out on the podcast with chillloverradio.net. Don't forget to check us out there. Once again, that's chillloverradio.net. Big shouts to Rosie's Barbershop 502 Bar and Lounge. Big shouts to Mustafa behind the board and Shorty Systems, right? Right, Mustafa?
SBS Shorty systems. You can check them out, sbsshorty.com. Tell them that you heard from us on the Block Sports Talk.
And leave your little
Crazy Pour in Atlanta. I forgot to mention that too. Crazy Pour, if you're having bartender services outside the New York area, Crazy Pour bartenders, check out Crazy Pour on Facebook. See what his price, see what the bartender could do for you.
And leave us anything you want to ask us or want us to talk about on the Block Sports Talk like page on Facebook, on the Block Sports Talk page like page on Facebook. Or anything for Big Joe and the Panda on the Big Joe and the Panda Show like page on Facebook also. We'll get at you. For Jet Nation, Mustafa, my man Easy Ed, the dancing DJ, Coach Black in the building. For Panda, for me, Big Joe, we out
Wait a
here.
minute,
One more thing, real quick.
That's right, Thanksgiving is coming up, right?
Have a happy holidays, have a safe one.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Everybody be safe.
Be
Get
safe.
home and
Enjoy.
don't drink and drive.
Enjoy the family.
Buckle up.
Massacre the Indians.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, really.
And enjoy the Thursday night. Enjoy the Thursday night games too.
Yeah, the Thursday night games and all that good stuff.
And by the way, Jet Nation, you going down?
Oh yeah. Jets 23-3.
Going down.
Jets 23-3.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Peace.
Yo, my man, when did you become a...
Buffalo, on the block, sports talk, NBA, MLB, NFL, we got it all.